Good morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Gigi Pagel.
And I'm Ryan Collins.
Students may have noticed the new vending machine stalls around campus. The stalls are currently under construction, but staff is expecting full installation in 1 to 2 weeks, if not by January.
I heard that there's going to be new food options and stuff like that. Like, I've heard that like muffins are coming back or something, so that's exciting. They look way better than the original ones. They're like more colorful and they have the RHS logo on them, so they're not as boring looking and they're actually like better.
Due to low enrollment in classes such as Advanced Drama, Tech Innovations, AP Micro, and Macroeconomics, some teachers have twice the workload in one class period. We go to Devin Yan with more.
Some teachers at RHS have to teach 2 classes during the same class period. Most of them have experienced some difficulties with it.
I teach a beginning and advanced theater course, and while they are similar in that they're in the same domain, theater, they're 2 very different curricula, so it is challenging for me to balance my time between 2 classes.
It's definitely easier for me to spend more time one-on-one with students when I have only one class, right? If I'm trying to juggle 2 different curriculums, then I'm kind of bouncing back and forth, and there are definitely opportunities that are missed.
The reason for teachers teaching 2 classes at once could vary.
Technically, it is both AP Microeconomics and Macroeconomics, but we don't have time to cover in total both courses.
I teach 2 classes because both classes had low enrollment. It's just an unfortunate situation that we didn't have quite enough students sign up for the classes, and that's nobody's fault.
Even though teaching 2 classes at once could be complicated, the teachers still enjoy helping their students.
This is the first semester of it, and I'm having a lot of help from the students. It's a pretty sharp group. I would say it's probably one of the smartest groups of students I've ever had.
I'm one person and I'm spread over 2 curricula, so it becomes challenging because both classes need to be able to work independently, and my beginners have less experience, so I tend to spend a lot of time with my beginners, but my advanced need my help too.
Obviously, I'd rather not teach 2 classes in the same class period, right? We try to avoid it, but it happens, and for my capstone students taking technology innovation, I want them to get the opportunity to build a software project that they're interested in and that they want to build. And I want the other students who want to take AP Computer Science A and get the dual enrollment with Sac State, I want them to get that opportunity too. So if it has to happen in the same class period, I make that happen.
Thanks, Devin.
UCs and CSUs have announced that their admission decisions will be announced during the month of March. However, over the course of the coming months, students will be receiving invitations to the UC and CSU application portals to their input emails.
And now we go to Joseph Bianchini with sports.
Good morning. Welcome to this Friday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Joseph Bianchini. Tonight is the night. Roseville, Wood Creek. One of the biggest rivalries in Northern California, and this year there is a ton on the line. Both teams come in with only 3 losses, and nothing is guaranteed, but a loss for either squad could be the difference between a home or an away playoff game. Wood Creek has a very diverse offensive attack. They run the ball some more, and on passing downs, they run the ball. On the year, Wood Creek has 8 dudes who are over 100 rushing yards, but not 1 dude who is over 100 receiving yards. Their main guy is Hakeem Anderson, who has gone for 573 and 5 TDs on the year.
I think we just need to stay on top of our responsibilities and just come in there like it's any other team and don't underestimate them. I feel like that's what happened last year.
This game has major ramifications for both teams. And of course, it's just the Junction Bowl. Wood Creek smacked Roseville last year. Roseville smacked Wood Creek in their meeting prior to last year. This game has so much going into it, and I can't wait to see how it ends up.
I think that's just one of like the most important games to win, just because it's like Wood Creek's right across the town, so whoever wins that game kind of just has the bragging rights of the win. But also, most of the juniors who are seniors now want to just get that game back that we lost last year.
In other sports news, after a win on Tuesday against Lathrop in the first round of the playoffs, the girls volleyball team took on 3-seeded Christian Brothers last night and lost in 5 sets. This tentatively ends their season. In other sports news, cross country ran in the CVC finals yesterday and did extremely well. Grace Williams finished in 2nd out of 45 runners in the girls' 5,000 meter. In the boys' 5,000 meter, Aragon Tyrenia finished in 2nd and Alex Vigil finished in 3rd out of 66 runners. And last night, the freshman football team beat Wood Creek, meaning they end the year with an undefeated record of 8 wins, 0 losses, and 2 ties. And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Joseph. Hocus Pocus 2 is released on Disney Plus on September 30th and is the sequel to the original 1993 movie. Hocus Pocus is a Halloween movie that a lot of people enjoy during this time of year, and we're both excited and nervous to know that Disney had made Hocus Pocus 2. Disney hasn't had the best track record for newer live action and sequel movies, but I would say that this is probably one of their better ones. It was great to get the original Sanderson sisters back, along with new characters that have to stop them from causing mischief in the town of Salem. No one else could have done a better job of playing the part of the Sanderson sisters except for Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy, and Bette Midler. The storyline of the movie had a great flow and didn't focus too much on other side stories, which made the movie more enjoyable to watch. On other entertainment news, Clue's last show will be tomorrow at 7, and there is no show today. Now we go back to news.
Thanks, Victoria.
A popular Halloween tradition is going through a haunted house, but two IHS students took this to the next level. We go to Natasha Nikiforov for more.
Freshmen Alana Figueroa and Kristen Gomez spend their fall weekends working at Fear Farm, a haunt in Davis. Alana and Kristen specialize in special effects makeup and do the makeup on themselves and other scare actors at Fear Farm. They're also professional scare actors and scare customers. Figueroa and Gomez began their makeup journey working at Boljon Middle School after seeing scare makeup online.
I think I saw like a video on it, and then my uncles had been doing it for a while, so they gave me like tips and then like the equipment that I needed to start, so that's when I started.
Last year I worked in my school's haunted house, and so I kind of got into that world, and I got into like all that, and then I was invited to work at Fear Farm, and I thought it would be fun.
For both of the girls, this is their first year working at the haunt, and while doing so, it comes with a lot of responsibilities, even while being some of the younger ones of the community. Working with adults and having the responsibility of being good scare actors, as well as making sure the actors are fully completed with their looks, can be a lot to handle.
Especially sometimes when they're like, oh yeah, I know, but then they like sometimes don't want to take in the tips, but it's okay because most of them are really like, hey, how do you do this? Can you help me? So everything's usually pretty good.
Responsibilities, you have to be very careful. You can't touch people, and you have to have some type of like barrier, like you can't be too over the top or you can't be too little.
Thanks, Natasha. The Fear Farm is open tonight and tomorrow from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.